Well, today is Thursday, January 16th. The time 5:20 a.m. in the morning in Southern California. It sounds busy outside. Your cars coming and going. 5:20 a.m. in the morning. Which y'all staring at some of these sweet cakes, bimbo sweet cakes. Mm. Well, I came in here because I had put on a pot of beans last night. Well, yesterday evening. And I came to check on my beans. They're cooking nicely. Won't be too long before they're ready. Then I got to put some rice on, cook up some beef. And I guess that'll be it. Today's dinner. Beans, rice, and beef. Still doing research. Things are the same. I documented over there on the AdSense the money that reached the threshold. Took a long time, months, not only months. I think it took like almost 2 years to reach the threshold or more. When you monetize, at least I know for myself. I don't know about anybody else because I think, like I say, what I say on here is alleged, and I got to put it in my description box. But like I say, I think everybody have different rules. Over here, I know the threshold for me, in order to get some money from this platform, you got to get $100, and the money that you make every month or whatever, until you get that threshold, they supposed to deposit it every month, I believe. Cause sometimes that's not my rule. Cause that's not the rules that apply to me over here. Cause I don't see anything being deposited. And two, I check every time I check, and in 2 months nothing has changed, and it's some change sitting over there in the YouTube studio. They didn't deposit it, and 2 months go by, but they say it's supposed to deposit every month. Yep. So it's different rules over here. And I can't ask anyone because for some reason I don't know. I don't see excuse me. I don't see any rules where it says you can't if you where you can't you're not supposed to share how it work on your channel because some people on here they'll say this is what I made for the month. And this one lady, she put up a check, was it $32,000 or something? She said, this is what I made for the month. Yeah. Now you got a whole bunch of people on here talking about this is what you got to do on your channel to get more viewers. Click this, unclick that, do this, do that. Yeah, okay. And one guy said, ooh, YouTube making it easy for everybody to eat. His channel came across my channel stream, and now his video is up to over 400 some thousand views, over 400,000 views, 400,000 views, because he's saying YouTube making it easy for everybody to get paid. Okay. So his click His bait is working because people clicking on it to find out. If it was just that simple, because a lot of folks sharing, if you just click this, if you just unclick that, okay. What is that noise? Oh, I'm tripping. I just said I'm here cooking some beans in the crock pot, and I'm hearing the beans cooking. I got the thing on low. Yep, that's the only reason I come up in here, because I got to check on my beans. They cooked nicely overnight. Shoot, I was in there sleeping so good, and I said, oh, I got to come here and check on my beans. What folks talking about on the internet? Oh, they talking about Jasmine Crockett, the little black girl, 11-year-old black girl that was arrested. They calling it detained, but they arrested the little 11-year-old black girl, put her in handcuffs, had the baby so frightened she cried. They accused her. She walking from school. She 11 with her friends from school. They playing in the stove. As they tally as they going home, police pull up, talking about the little black girl fit the description of somebody that just stole a car. So the baby is terrified. They putting her in handcuffs, and the white woman police officer talking about the little friends are saying, she's 11. We just came from school. She and they said they told them she don't even know how to drive. And the white good woman goes, it's plenty of kids don't know how to drive, still stealing cars. She didn't make the white police woman didn't make any sense. And they treat that little girl that is now, her mom said, is terrified to walk to school. I don't blame the child, because now she see these clowns pull up on you and arrest you. They don't even see the child. They just see something else. Well, I don't know what they see. It's crazy. It's disturbing. And, and I'm uncomfortable about this. I'm very uncomfortable. This is uncomfortable findings out. What happened to that 11-year-old black girl? Because I was looking at it, I think I first seen it on this Indisputable. Then I see it on the. I got to put that channel in my description. I'm taking out somebody and putting that one in there. Yeah, so the people saying they're making a video, they're saying they don't see her as a child because the little girl is being a little girl that is so terrified, traumatized. Now they affected her mentally. Now her mom says she don't even want to walk to school because she think the police gonna pull up on her again because they didn't see her as a child. They saw her. I don't know what they see when they see black people. I don't have a clue, but it's disturbing and it's uncomfortable. And they say they uncomfortable. Could never compare how uncomfortable it is to know that certain officers in the street don't see you as your child as a child. I mean, they didn't ask questions. All they just, the white man come over there and just put her in handcuffs, talking about you just fit the description of this person that just stole a car. Then they show the kids that she walking with, they kids, showing them, oh, this is the person we looking for. And then they describing the, oh, she doesn't even have on those kind of shoes. And then they say, oh, her hair is longer. That's not the one. But why you terrorize that child and put her in handcuffs? And now she messed up. Because now she really, when she go on the street, she going to get arrested. And her life could be in danger because they don't see little black kids as little black kids. That's what I seen on this video, and that made me very uncomfortable. I was like, they don't see the kid as a kid. What they seeing then? Lord, they don't see the black kids as kids. They just put that child, just destroyed her. Put her, she just crying. And you could, well, I can, and I guess other black folks, while looking at this happening, can have a heart and see the baby was terrified, crying, don't know what to do. They lucky the child didn't have like heart condition, because they would give the child a heart attack, putting her in handcuffs, accusing her of stealing a car, and she just come from school. Then you got the woman officer talking about, oh, kids that um, don't know how to drive, they steal cars every day. What? That ain't even make sense. Then after they discover, so to speak, yeah, right, they tell the child, oh, we're sorry. But you already then told to devastate the child that you don't see as a child. You just seen her as some criminal coming from school, black skin. Oh, this is the one that stole the car. Her little friends telling you that she don't even know how to drive, but to them, just because you don't know how to drive, that don't mean you didn't steal the car. This is making things sense. It's crazy. Talking about they uncomfortable. You think all the black men uncomfortable? All the black folks that in the street got to be uncomfortable, wondering if they gonna make it home? Uncomfortable because of the madness in the street, and they say they uncomfortable. Lies. This is crazy. But yep, I had to come here this early this morning because I put on a crock pot full of beans. I had to come and check them because I was in there sleeping. Was getting ready to look at this show because I had woke up because I know I had to come here and check this food. But that was disturbing. But that's going on the street, and they talking about Crockett, what happened with Crockett in Congress, which is strange. Clowns. What's the date I said? It's the 16th. Oh, I hear black women still saying they are not participating in some march that's supposed to be going on the 18th, which is, what is that, Saturday? Oh boy, so this is so funny. So funny the way. Oh, and then as I'm looking at this, I guess because of the channels I'm watching, the Eve Jean pops up video. The Eve Jean videos pop up. And I'm like, okay. Okay. Wow. I'm like, okay, that make a lot of sense. The Eve Jean. That make a lot of sense. That is disturbing about how that is and what's what. No wonder. No wonder. Okay, now I see why black folks treated like they are. Gross. This is uncomfortable. All I can say is uncomfortable. Continue to say I'm uncomfortable, and I know other most all black folks uncomfortable, even the ones that act like they not uncomfortable. You know what happened back in the day, and they try to say they uncomfortable. You the one that did all that crazy stuff. Strange fruit, brutalizing, and y'all think y'all uncomfortable? Give me a break. Oh, nowadays it must be guilt now that make you uncomfortable. Some folks are uncomfortable because of the guilt, or they fearing some old crap that ain't happening because don't have the same spirit. So I don't know what they uncomfortable for, but a lot of black folks in the street are uncomfortable because of some officers. They won't shoot. Some people saying they should just have black officers in black neighborhoods, but they don't want it that way. Cause I've seen somebody video. What that guy named in Brown? That young man named Brown in, what was it? Not Baltimore. Dang, I can't think of the name. But anyway, they said the white cop, he wanted to go where the action was, and to him, that's the black neighborhood, and that's who killed that teenager named Brown. I can't think of it. Shoot, it'll come. It'll come. Let me get on the roll. It'll come. The name is sitting right in my head. Wherever Sweetie Pies is. Uh, Dang, come on, come on, come on. Even plus size Shay lived there. I don't know. I can see it, but it won't come. But anyway, I know who I'm talking about. But you want to go with it. So the black cops can't patrol black neighborhoods because the white folks want to be out there so they can be where the action is. What action? Yeah, the action come when they come in there and terrorize folks for no reason, like that 11-year-old black girl coming home from school accused of stealing a whole vehicle. Even if she didn't know how to drive, they still convinced she's the crook. Oh my God. And you say, why do you keep talking about it? Because it keep happening. That's why you keep talking about it. And then they see the baby crying, but they don't see the baby crying because to them that's not a child. That's something else. They've been taught that. I hear about on these videos how they say some folks, like I said, conditioned and brainwashed, taught to believe a lie. Then when they actually experience it for themselves, then they know the person that's told them the lie is the one that they need to be watching out for. Because you're going to be very uncomfortable around these folks. These little sweet cakes in the sink, they little tasty little cakes. I got a coffee maker over there that I have not opened. And then don't even mention that piano thing I bought. Sitting up there in the box. I'm supposed to have opened that thing 2 years ago. Maybe one day I'll bring it, open it up. Supposed to have my son show me how to use that. I'm supposed to be making me a trailer with my own music I make up. And I still ain't opened that piano 2 years later. I got a few of the, what's that child's name? Beautiful appliances. I can't think of the child's name. Is it the fire starter? I can't think of her name yet, but I bought two of those little crock pots, the mini crock pots. To me, they don't get hot enough. Maybe mines are defective because them things don't get hot. I guess maybe they not for cooking, they just for warming something up. Maybe I didn't read what the thing is saying. It's for heating up cheese and chili or whatever. But yeah, I bought some appliances. Loving mine. I think I got two new crock pots. I used one and it works real well. I should share the name with folks looking for a good crock pot. Shoot, that's a good one. The only thing I don't like about it is that it doesn't have any numbers on it. Like my old crock pot. It got warm, low, high, and it got a thing on there, a timer on there. A new crock pot, I don't think they put the timer on there. I'm not buying one more appliance. I wish love to have them, but it's just no room. It's the same thing as buying decorations for the house every season, and you want something new, and then shoot, you running out of space. And where these women putting all this stuff? Cause I used to watch this channel. I forgot the lady name, and she kept shopping and shopping, and she kept running out of space, and it didn't matter. She kept on buying all that blingy looking stuff, shiny, sparkling stuff. She couldn't help herself. She even said she couldn't help herself. To this day, I bet she's still buying it. But I know she probably ran out of room because her place was small unless when they moved. I can't think of her name right now. Like I say, 8 years ago, met some people, whole bunch of people. Some of them are still on here, some are not. A lot left when they changed the rules, talking about get 4,000 watch hours and stuff. Before you didn't have to do none of that stuff. Now they banning on Sunday, supposed to be banning TikTok, and people running over to this other app. Shoot, I don't know what they gonna do over here. Oh, they banning TikTok because it's Chinese and they don't wanna. And over on TikTok, they saying they could get to share anything they want to share over there, basically. Not nothing crazy, but they sharing enough where people in America don't like it, so they want to shut them down because they letting people express themselves. Freedom, love it. Nobody controlling people. A real concept. Let people be free. No controlling. Well, I guess my beans gonna be my beans. I got a few things I need to do before I can do what I do. I guess now, shoot, since I'm up, I'm just up for now. I'm about to go in here, check some things out. What it's about later on. I'll put on my rice and my meat, and I'm not gonna. Well, I ain't gonna make my chocolate cake now. I got these little cakes. Shoot, like I said, if I ain't cooking it, gonna be some hungry folks around here. But I did muster up some energy yesterday evening, put these beans on, because I said, if I put on these pot of beans, shoot, then I have something to eat for a couple of days and I ain't gotta worry about cooking and stuff. Cooking is not my passion, but it's something that if I want certain foods, it gotta be. Because if I don't cook it, it ain't gonna get done. It ain't gonna get done at all. Because my husband, he just cooked fried chicken, fried fish, French fry. He cooked fried. He know how to cook some other dishes too, but if I want something else, I gotta cook it myself. Like he not using the crock pot and all that stuff. I'm sure if he wanted to know, he could, but he doesn't want to know, so he doesn't know, so he's isn't doing it. If I want something in the crock pot, I gotta cook it myself. Yeah, if I want some candy yams, I gotta make them myself. Which it would be good. I love the candy yams. Candy yams, so good. The texture, the flavor, delicious. But I wonder what the day gonna be today. It has already started crazy. I seen a protest about. They had a protest for Robert Brooks. I seen a video, but February they supposed to have a protest in the streets. I don't know how that's gonna be, cause it's gonna be under new management. I hear they talking about under the new management, they talking about cutting the food stamps, Social Security. real bad to pay for the millionaires' taxes and stuff. Take from the poor to help the billionaires survive. Ain't that some, Midas touch or the media touch? One of them would be in my salads. They over there sharing folks that getting a wake up call, seeing that what they wanted ain't gonna happen, and we'll gotta wait and see if these cuts gonna be like they are. Then they say they passing people because Congress is now run by Republicans, and if they say they got the numbers to pass through whoever they want. So they say people saying they passing through a whole bunch of unqualified folks. Yeah. So in charge of what? The food, the water, the medical. Folks don't know what they doing, but we'll see. It's already enough food recalls. I don't know. People just gotta sit. Well, I know black folks say they sitting back and watching. They said, folks, they voted for it, so that's what they gonna get. What they voted for. If you didn't want your check cut, they say they gonna take from the poor to help the rich. So they got to do the cut somewhere. So they say they're gonna cut all the poor folks stuff. Oh, we don't need that. They don't need it, especially they already got money. They don't need Medicare, food stamps, Social Security. They making billions. And then they say the folks, what was I looking at? It was a video and it was saying people ain't got a few days before their employees that work in the fields, like the Mexicans work in the fields, uh, picking fruit and stuff, and they saying the ICE people gonna come through and pick them up. That's funny. They picking the fruit, but they gonna get picked too in come Monday. Shoot, some of them already getting picked up, but yeah, they complaining, talking about I'm an American citizen. I came here and I got my papers and all this crap, and I ain't going nowhere. The lady said, one Mexican lady, she said, "Oh, a lot of them no come to work. Hmm. Well, they just gonna go to their house. Shoot, they gonna go to the DMV. I heard it talking about they gonna use the DMV because a bunch of them got what they had some law where they could get driver's license, IDs or something. So they just gonna go to the house. They don't care. Your life is about to be the Mexican life. I forgot my mic was off. I'm over here just saying the most, and this mic been off. I forgot the mic was off. It was only supposed to be off for a second. I've been talking to myself all this time. Yeah, what was I talking about? I was talking about the people price gouge and the rent prices for the because the fire burned all these people out of house and home. So now the people that have something to rent, whatever, they charging these people all this money, and they know dang well a lot of these folks can't afford that. So I don't know. It's tough. It's rough. Now the government always finding a budget for other folks. I bet they ain't gonna find no budget for some folks. Shoot, they can make means happen. Shoot, I don't know. FEMA, what the hell? I seen on somebody's video talking about FEMA turned down some people. I don't know what that reason could be, because if you can say, I lived here and the place burned to the ground, what do you do if FEMA turned down? And I don't think FEMA gonna give you that kind of money to, I don't know. Guess that's the government. Well, the government need to do more with some of these folks, especially if they don't, I don't know, I guess the church, community services, they probably already overburdened with all the legal folks, shoot. Because some folks, like I say, when they put certain people in charge, they not sharing with everybody. They give it to who they want to give it to first. Sure do. Put selfish people in charge of things, ain't nothing gonna be fair. Shoot, I'm experiencing all this stuff. That's what they say. Black owned businesses. Shoot. Black people should know by now. Shoot. Quit supporting the ones that don't support you. Simple as that. Shoot, I don't know. Got land, grow some produce, sell it on the side of the street. I'm sure somebody will purchase it instead of going somewhere where you're not appreciated and they don't support you. Shoot, black business used to be booming all over the place. Jealous folks destroyed. Always destroying. Now the DEI situation, let's destroy some more. Let's take away opportunities. Let's take away hope. But no matter how hard you try, hope is always there. A way, a wheel away. You got the wheel, you got the way. I hear this black actor say he's struggling. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm just going to stick with Dime. He played in Gladiator with Russell Crowe. And he all on the news. They saying he's struggling after making all those movies. I guess the lifestyle, he can't live the lifestyle I guess he used to, and that needs $1,000. Shoot. I guess if they say because he a celebrity, he can't live anywhere. Shoot. Who to say that now? Now you struggling as a celebrity, trying to live where you are. You can't live where you are because you struggling. You can't afford it. So who people to say where he shouldn't be living if that's where the only place he can afford? But most folks, they be trying to say, I was living like this, and now I can't afford to live like that because the income ain't happening. Shoot, Netflix. People making all kind of movies on Netflix over there. Shoot. Some of them good, some of them not so good. You got a new movie coming out on Netflix with Jamie Foxx. I'm not watching it. I only like the Jamie Foxx in Django. All that other stuff. His best movie to me was Django. Yep. If I want to see Jamie Foxx, I'm looking at Django. Well, other than that, he got some coming out on Netflix. I think it's today. No, yeah, today is the 16th. I believe it come out today. I ain't got a clue. I ain't interested. But I did watch American, what's it called on Netflix, and it ended, sure did, 6 episodes. And it was full of action, trauma, drama. Sometimes Netflix do have some good shows. And some movies over there, but I don't know. I think Equalizer 3 is over there. Yeah, I'm here doing all that talking. I realized, oh, this mic is off. Yes, indeed. I guess I'm going to take my uncomfortable self on in here and handle my business. Be back later. Because things got to be done on this Thursday. I got to put my puzzle video up. I got to get started on something else. Because now, I don't know if I shared on my craft channel, but I bought me another puzzle mat. I can do 2 puzzles at one time. And I forgot I had that. I'll get started on my other puzzle. But I guess I'm out. I'll be back later. And probably be bringing new news that I'm repeating, telling from somebody else's news, not my news, because y'all know I ain't in the street. I'm not a journalist. I'm not a reporter. I'm not out there gathering news with a phone or video or nothing. I see this stuff on the YouTube and the social media on the news. But I'll be back. I know lots of stuff gonna happen. Before I return, I'm gonna share it.